Hello everyone, and welcome to our second AMA with Sandwatch. We are super excited to have Tufir from Sandwatch here on board. Say hello, Tufir.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Nice. Thank you so much for joining again.
It's a pleasure being here. Thanks so much for hosting.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, of course, always. And yeah, we are super excited to talk more about the event we are hosting together. And yeah, you guys can see already here in the stream my gameplay. Admittedly, I haven't played too much because yeah, we are all like heads on onto actually making sure that everything runs smoothly. But obviously, I couldn't. Yeah, I had to play a little bit. So yeah, let's dive into what's going on. We will explain again what Sandwatch is about, what you can do with the prizes you can win during this event. We will as well give like a quick intro into Craft World and Angry Dynamite's lab if you are just tuning in, or I haven't had the chance to read a little bit more about and just like got fully into the game, which I completely understand. And then, yeah, the second Sandy Codex Masterpiece is live at this very moment. So we will as well have a look into like the leaderboard, what prizes you can win. We have later a raffle during this AMA. So a little bit of alpha if you are watching this on YouTube or through StreamYard directly. Open a second window and just as well have the StreamYard X posts on on the tab, because there we will ask a question in the live AMA, but this is where you need to answer. So on X, there's on the Angry Dynamite Labs account the stream being live at this very moment. So there you can comment your answer, and this is the answer which is actually counting. And as well, we still have our Hollywood takeover over raffle live, and we will talk about this as well later. So there are even higher prizes to win. So a lot to tackle. Let's dive in, I would say, and we will start with like a quick introduction, like to hear. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got first into Web3 gaming, and like what's your background before Sandwatch, before we then actually dive into Sandwatch?
Yeah, sure. I mean, don't beat yourself up about the game. Looks really good, actually. Yeah, again, like I'm Tufir, I'm part of the Sandwatch team. Been there basically since the start, since we started Sandwatch about a year ago. Even longer now. Damn, time flies. Yeah, I've been in Web3 for many years now. Around 4 full-time. Have been investing in the space before that even. And yeah, Web3 gaming, I think, has been on everybody's radar to a certain degree. I would say, especially since, I don't know, gamification really started to take over in 2021. But I think, yeah, when it comes to Web3 gaming, there are, of course, I'm Berlin-based, so I've seen a lot of projects who started to come up in the space. But to me, it's always seemed a bit abstract still, and not really found its place. But I mean, games like yours, Angry Dynamites, I think do it in a very native and I think quite cool way of just finding good places where NFTs and tokens can actually really shine.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I had a similar journey in, or a little bit different, into crypto. So just like I was super curious about this new technology, and then once there was this whole bull market, and I think in 2017, and I thought, oh my god, it's actually too late. Like the media's already talking about. I know I'm too late, but I'm still curious what's happening in the space, and what this technology is about. After I started to read into it, like I did like a whole deep dive, and then I met Revo, and he introduced me actually to like Web3 gaming, and this like where I learned that there are not so many projects who like do it very like do Web3 gaming deeply. So I think they're all like, there's a lot of like shallow gameplay. That's why I'm so excited, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't work here, but like about VR games, because I think we have like a real vision on like how to bring Web3 gaming onto the next level and actually build something which haven't been there before. Like, and I think this event even proves it, because like with blockchain you can integrate any kind of other token, any kind of other game asset into your game. So all the games don't need to be separate anymore. You can actually, like, I don't know, win a sword in game X and then come over and I don't know, make it sharper with like the stone factory and so on. So I mean, it's all like this whole interoperability part, I think, is huge in Web3 gaming. And I think, yeah, we're proving it as well, like with you guys, to have like the Sandy token and the whole Sandy CI integrated into the craft world game, that there are a lot of possibilities in Web3 gaming. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about what as well the future brings.
Yeah, for sure. I can only agree.
Yeah, nice. And yeah, what can you tell us a little bit of like what exactly is Sandwatch in a nutshell, perhaps? What are you guys building? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, with your product and how long is Craft World up again? Do you know that?
I mean, with the current game version, because we had a prior version, but it looked completely different. I think like how it looks right now, perhaps like a year. I
Okay.
might be wrong.
Yeah, okay. No, but I think projects like yours who do something very plastic, which just yeah, is easy to show, is something that we have in similar, or that we are in common. So Sandwich is basically trying to establish itself as a company really focused on AI-generated content. I think we realized quite early that AI-generated movie content is going to find its place. Let's put it very pessimistically, if I say it like this. I think to a certain degree it will really change a lot of the online landscapes that we are used to. I mean, you're already seeing this, how much access and social media is changing because of it. And yeah, we are on the forefront of Web3 marketing, working with a lot of different companies on Solana already, to just try to leverage the AI technology in the most sensible way. Again, like when it comes to speed and when it comes to price as well, you have no classical content can even closely compete with what AI is capable of. And so it's about allowing people to actually use those technologies, because even though they are getting quite good, it's still kind of a struggle to get into it. And the reason that why we are so Web3 focused is because we just really believe that the Web3 communities are the ones that should benefit from this the most. Web3 communities in our view are some of the strongest, if not the strongest communities you can find in the web in general. And while they are really strong, we definitely think they are lacking content. They lack the resources to just express themselves and to create narratives in the way they want to. And that's where we step in.
Yes, yeah, nice. Yeah, I was watching as well the whole AI topic blowing up, and yeah, I'm super curious what will happen next, because it has so much potential. And like, yeah, knowing that every day it gets smarter and like there are more capabilities. Yeah, as well, really excited what you guys are building. And I really liked the whole Sandy interactions. So it's really
Yeah.
funny to hack her and then she's replying. I know it's just like one tiny part that you guys are doing, but again, it's the visible one. So yeah, really nice. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Sandy is basically our showcase to just
Yeah.
show how good the tech is working, how much is actually possible with such tools. So she's basically an agent. You can find her on X for the viewers. If you look for Codex Sandy, you should be able to find her quite quickly. And she's basically, a showcase on what AI agents can look like. She is basically able to just post and reply on X as any other agent, but in addition to that, with a full personality and just really high quality videos, which are all completely automated. Nobody has basically any oversee over what she's doing, and she's actually doing a lot of stuff very funny. And yeah, I mean, but Sandy is, besides this, our first really big IP that we push as Sandwatch ourselves, and she's very important to us, and that's, I think, one of the big reasons why we're really happy about partnering with you guys, because we really care to bring as much utility to Sandy as we possibly can, and I think this is a really, really cool first showcase.
Yeah, we are as well very excited as well to have like your community over and to integrate the whole CI. And we said actually recently that like the popping green of Sandy was missing in the leaderboard. So I'm showing right now the gameplay, and here's the leaderboard, and then you can see, okay, not right now, but there were Sandy's before, and it gives like a nice popping color.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, perhaps I talk a little bit about Craft World and Angry Dynamite's lab, and then we can dive deeper into actually the game and the second masterpiece, which is right now live, and as well what prizes players can win. So perhaps just like a quick one through. We are Craft World, as well known as Angry Dynamite's lab, and we are aiming to revolutionize gaming actually with like the immersive open economy I was talking before, so that like we can actually integrate any kind of game or other company assets into our game and really make use of this use case of blockchain and it being so open and that there's like no intermediate part, which makes it actually possible to integrate any kind of assets just like that without as well asking if it's allowed or not, which is great because then there are so many possibilities for like game developers opening up to just like use all these assets and build something really, really cool on top of already cool games and like companies. So and the whole story is that an asteroid crashed into Earth and like destroyed whole human mankind, but there were like mysterious dino eggs in a cave, and it opened up this cave and the eggs hatched and the dinos hatched out of the eggs, and now they are on this destroyed world, but they're super clumsy, so they need like the help of the players to actually get along and perhaps even like rebuild Earth or escape Earth just to survive. And this is what the player is actually doing. So if I, for example, go a little bit back into like the general gameplay, which you can see, I upgraded my factories too much. But apart from that, you can like craft mud, clay, and so on, and all these higher tier resources, and then actually build build something out of it. And what you're building is the masterpiece, which is either like a rocket or like a supercomputer, which is actually helping them, for example, to escape. But then obviously they're like super cool economy features in between. So we have like the exchange where you can actually like strategize and decide, do I want to craft these items, or is it perhaps cheaper for me, or like more does it make more sense to actually exchange them? And it's like in the real world economy, right? They're like resources, and you can decide, do I want to craft something by myself? Do you want to open up a company, perhaps even try to go for like a monopoly, easier in our game than perhaps in the real world? And then or do I want to just buy it because it's easier, I don't need to spend all the time, I don't need to spend all these base resources? So you're always strategizing according to the prices of the exchange, and they're like completely dependent by supply and demand, so we have like no tell in it. And this is how you like strategize and get ahead. And obviously as well, the normal gameplay, there's the masterpiece, but way more exciting to go to the Sandy event, so you can always like press on this little green eye to the left, and then you are back in this wonderful world. Okay, so we we delve a little bit into it, what I've prepared already before. There's this like all info page I will as well share it later on the stream, so you know what's actually going on. Here as well you have the game links. You can play it on web, on Android, on iOS. As well like a quick overview. So we are already in the second part of the event. So we had the first masterpiece, and then we had a little short break. This is where actually the exchange opened. And now for the second masterpiece, you can use the exchange to then, as I said, strategize if you actually want to craft a certain resources which is needed for the masterpiece, or you rather want to sell and buy. And then obviously, please always check the prices because they're always changing. So yeah, you need always to adjust your strategy on what to do best to climb the leaderboard. And the epic prizes to win. So for the second masterpiece, we have, for example, 5 Sandwatch Premium Seed NFTs with 1 Water Diner NFT for the first rank, then 4 exclusive in-game avatars. This is what I was talking about. You can see them as well then sometimes in the leaderboard. And then as well the Sandy rewards. So 80% of like all imported Sandy are being redistributed as rewards. And then you can see here the split. So rank 1, 15.5%, and so on till rank 25. And perhaps we can talk a little bit more about like the first rewards I mentioned. So Tufir, do you want to explain us a bit more like what is a Sandy Premium Seed NFT? What can I do with it? And why is Sandy cool? And yeah, tell us more about it.
Yeah, maybe to just get back to what you were just saying. I think when it comes to the game in general, I think games like this make fun anyway. But I think masterpieces, as how you described them, bring a certain competitiveness to such games, which specifically to me make them a bit more exciting. I think like collection games are really satisfying, and I think you made a really good job here. Also really love the design, by the way. But besides this, like masterpieces, also basically when it comes to this game, just have a lot of ways to just strategize, like what is the most effective way of gathering resources. And I think that's what drives so many players in this game. And I think this is what I enjoy also the most. But of course, like there are some rewards that you can win with the whole stuff. And of course, that's always a bit motivating as well. So yeah, yeah, when we are talking about Sandy, again, like Sandy is the Sandy token is the token that we launched with the agent. And you could imagine this as an IP token. So we are going to support Sandy for a very long time. And Sandy, the token, is just going to represent her as a brand. And again, like we are trying to find as many utilities to that token, which just makes sense for her as possible. Again, like events like this are really fun. We have some big news coming up that gives Sandy even more utility. And yeah, the premium seed NFT is basically just the ticket, and you could say a token which just brings you into the Sandwatch universe. To us, since the project has been going on for quite some time, the longest time actually behind the scenes, it's just really important to build a community and to have a really active community, because that's one of the big parts that we are building those products actually for. But I think in Web3, what is really important is to a certain degree to see which people are actually interested. The attention span is so short, and people move on so quickly, that we think it's just really important to have a good way of measuring and seeing, okay, which people are actually interested, who are to a certain degree loyal to the brand. And the premium seed NFT is just basically your way of giving trust into the company, and just basically buying yourself into, I think one of the brands that will have a very, very huge impact on Solana long term.
Yeah, nice. That makes totally sense. And yeah, I'm very curious. Unfortunately, I didn't get one, but yeah, I'm watching the floor price, and yeah, I might jump into. Yeah, as
I
well
mean,
being a
Sol is quite low right now. So
yeah, yeah, everything is low.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think
always.
that's
Yeah, yes.
with NFTs. That's always yeah. I think something that people need to keep in mind of. Of course, you have the price itself in the regarding currency, but then you have always need to transition that into what US dollars is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a very good deal right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I always think as well when the market is down, it's time to buy. Yeah. So
No
okay, cool.
financial advice.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely no financial advice. Do your own research, guys. Okay, cool. Yes, and yeah, thank you for explaining like the sandwich rewards. Perhaps quickly, I as well jump into the water diner, which first rank can win here in the second masterpiece. So we have 2 collections which have been released yet. Therefore, in total, so 2 more to come. And released was a premium. The first collection, which was the fire dino, and then with a supply of 500, and then the water dino with like 1,500 NFTs. They all sold out immediately, and they have as well. They're not only really cute. Cute NFTs and pics, but they as well generate actually the base tokens, which are necessary and which are actually like driving the game. So as you can see, perhaps here, if I quickly go back, we have like the Earth Mine, and then we have like here's the Earth Dino. Fair point, you get him for free. And obviously you can always play this game without like any NFTs or buy-ins necessary. But if you wanna, yeah, experience it a little bit further and enjoy it a little bit more, then you can get these NFTs. And the water dino, for example, produces water tokens. So you can see here my 4 water dinos if I go to the waterfall, and then you can as well see how many tokens they produce. And yeah, which always then helps me to get this lane flowing. And then as well the same for the fire. So as well the fire dinos produce the fire tokens, and yeah, you can use them then in the game, and they're like the base tokens driving the economy. But obviously, if you don't have a Dino NFT, don't worry. You can always get water and fire tokens like through the vault, for example. Here, it always depends like on how far the masterpiece is. Because contributing to the masterpiece gives you always a share of like the base tokens back from the tokens you contributed, but as well in the vault from all the tokens who everyone else contributed. So you will always have a share. And then obviously in the exchange, you can as well exchange any resource for the Dino coin, and then use this to buy as well fire and water tokens. So yeah, no matter how, you will always be set. Okay, so what else do we have? Yeah, we have like the very beautiful in-game avatars. Can I show this very quickly? Let's as well have a look at the time. Yeah, we are actually running a bit late. One sec. Here, yeah, here you can see in the tier rewards, you can see that you win the badges, but then as well the exclusive in-game avatars. And then here in the rank rewards, you can see actually rank 1 wins here the water dinos, the sandwich seeds, but as well obviously a very exclusive rank 1 avatar, and obviously as well the badges. And quick shout out to this panda beer. I'm trying to be rank 1, but as you saw, I'm rank 228. So a little bit of gameplay ahead of me. And yeah, if you're as well playing and wondering, okay, I want to just like go ahead, what can I do? So you can as well use Sandy to actually buy more tickets. So we have like the Sandy special, and we have as well a dedicated page. I will as well share it later under the stream. And yeah, here it's really like step-by-step explained how you can do it. Here's like a link as well to Sandwatch. They explained it as well very well. Here's just like a quick overview. Basically, you just go to the link, You type in Voya, then yeah, you link your account, and then you can add your game account, your Craft World account ID in here, and then you can top up your Sandy. And FYI, whatever wallet you use for Sandwatch, you don't need to use the same wallet to sign in Craft World. You can use any other logins, for example, social logins, and yeah, just log in into Craft World, go into the settings. You can see here your account ID. You can click on it, it gets automatically copied, and then you go back to Sandwatch. And then yeah, put in your account ID. It as well then remembers it, so you just need to do it once, and then whatever you have in Sandy, you can like decide. There's no minimum you need to spend, and it's as well obviously free to play without. It's just like if you want to top up and want to get more tickets, this is how you can use Sandy to actually get more tickets, and the ratio is 1 Sandy is 50 tickets. And then you will automatically have them in the game when you press top up. Yeah. And if it's buggy, then just like do it again or jump into a Discord, write us a ticket. As well, if you have any questions as well on the strategy, I can really recommend our players. They're super nice, and it's crazy because they love to share the strategy, and sometimes they're like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, they're just very welcoming. So yeah, if you have like any more questions, just jump in there. Sorry, but you wanted
to maybe give a very quick recap. It's basically very simple. You get a Sandwatch account on sandwatch.com, you download the app, and then you just copy the game ID from the app into your Sandwatch account. That's the simple way of just connecting those two. And yeah, if you are interested in the prices again, which is actually a lot of money, then basically using Sandy as an additional way of strategizing and getting a bit of headspace is basically the reason.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you just talked about the prize pool. Right now, it's over 3 million. I actually haven't translated it. Do you know out of the head how much this is?
No, let me check.
Okay. Perhaps in between, I can already start our AMA raffle. Yeah, so as I said, make sure that you are on X and as well under this stream, so you can comment, because we will now pose the first out of 2 questions, and yeah, the first person answering will win. So be ready. I need to look for the question. So the first question is, what is the name of the second Sandy Codex Masterpiece? Go, go, go. Okay, let me quickly jump into X to see if we can actually see it live, but if it takes too long, then we can as well, like, obviously nominate the winner afterwards, because it's online anyways. But yeah, okay, so whoever answered, I can't see it right now, but congrats. If there's no answer, please guys go ahead, check in the game what's the name, and then we will make an announcement announcing the winner. And then the second, and sorry, you win 10,000 mainnet and testnet Fire tokens. So because right now we are on testnet, so you can use them directly in game, but as well when we launch on mainnet, you have already the mainnet tokens, which you then as well can use for monthly water dino raffles, where you can win actually a water dino. Yeah, so let's go perhaps directly into the second question. And it is, how many limousines do you see on the Sandy Codex event lane? So actually the lane I'm showing right now here, there's amount of cars, of limousines. Tell us the number. The first person who comments the number, the right number, under the X live stream as well wins 25 USD in Sandy tokens. So yeah, congrats already to all of you who, or to the 2 who were fast enough. So we have two more sections. We have a live Q&A, and then we as well want to tell you about like the Hollywood Takeover raffle, which launched in parallel to the Sandy Codex event launched last week. And yeah, then we are wrapping it up. So let's do perhaps the Q&A first. Let me see. We have as well here a comment section. I can like display what you guys wrote. So we had some hellos. Oh. Hello, Dino from Rodazzo. Hello. Game Monkey wrote as well. GM, this is such an amazing project from Robert. Thank you so much. Some waving hands. Tufia, if you have like any questions from the community, let me know.
I think you explained actually quite well.
Yeah. Yeah, we have already here some comments. Some answers, but yeah, like only the answers on X count. But unfortunately, I cannot jump into Discord right now. It's a bit buggy, but I can check on my phone actually, perhaps quickly. Give me 30 seconds, and if there are no questions, we can move to the Hollywood Takeover reference.
No, looks quite good.
Yeah, good, right? Okay, guys. Yes, but if something pops up later in your mind, as I said before, feel free to join our Discord or the Sandwich Discord, and we are very happy to explain everything to you. I'll share as well the links after this AMA on the X live stream. Okay, cool. Then let's jump into the Hollywood Takeover raffle, because as a reminder, and I need to check what prizes you can actually win, but there's the raffle still on, and it will be live till the event, as long as the event is live. So yeah, if you just hear about it right now, don't worry, you still have a chance to win it. And yeah, basically yeah, we are looking together with like Sandwatch for the next blockbuster star. So if you got some like meme magic, we want you to create your own Sandy Codex movie poster or scene, and this is like then with it you can enter the raffle and actually then win epic prizes. So yeah, you can just use your creativity, you can paint something, you can use AI, yeah, you can use anything. And yeah, just post your own movie poster or movie scene inspired by Sandy Codex, X Craft World on X. Be as creative, funny, or even chaotic as possible. So we really love like to see all the contributions. We have already had so many amazing contributions. I shared all of them on our X account, so you can watch there what other people have done. And don't forget to tag and follow Angry Dynamites as well as Codex Sandy. So we can actually see your masterpieces, and as well, please use the hashtag Sandy Codex Takeover. So yeah, we don't miss anything in all the floods of like X notifications. And I know, obviously, you want to as well know what you can win. So we have actually 5 prizes. The first one is $150 in Sandy plus 1,000 mainnet and testnet in-game fire tokens and an exclusive Sandy Codex event avatar. And this one is different, or these ones which you can win here are different from the Sandy Codex Masterpiece avatar. So even something more unique you can flex then as well in-game. We will drop it in-game. Then we have 50 Sandy in total. So in total, it's 200 Sandy, $200 in Sandy, and I think 20,000 mainnet and testnet tokens, and a few avatars, monthly water dino raffle tickets. So I think there's a lot to win for everyone, and you have nothing to lose. So I'm very curious for all the yeah, other contributions on X to see them. And then after the Sandy Codex event is done, then we will announce them in our Discord. So yeah, but we will make another announcement for that. So yeah, we talked a lot. I think we actually summarized everything very well. Tufia, is there anything you would like just like to mention, to drop in, or to say for like your last?
No, I think yeah, again, I really enjoyed let's say I really enjoyed this this cooperation was really nice. I think you guys did a really, really good job with bringing Sandy's vibe across. I think also our community really loves how it's going, and yeah, I just really hope that people have some fun with it, and yeah, maybe even win some prizes.
Yeah, I can agree. Our community as well loves the whole event. I think the CI works perfectly. Your community is very welcome, and ours, I think they migrate pretty well. I'm always so stoked to see like new people coming in, asking questions. So yeah, we are very happy as well about this event, and it's not over. So yeah, Masterpiece 2 is still going on. So Tufia, I'm gonna say thank you so much for this AMA. Thank you so much for your time. And to everyone else, I catch you guys in the game, and good luck on the leaderboard.
Awesome. Thanks so much for hosting.
You're very welcome. Cool. See you around. Bye-bye.
See you around, guys. Bye-bye.